Animal activists are cheering, farmers are angry, and you are stuck in the middle. Let's talk about it. Well, the deed is done. The Australian government has officially banned live sheep exports, passing legislation in Parliament. The farming sector is up in arms, and it's time to dive into the implications for our economy, our farmers, and our collective ethics. The debate over live exports has been a fiery one. For years, animal rights activists have been vocal about the horrific conditions sheep endure during transport. Meanwhile, the farming lobby has been equally adamant that a ban would spell economic disaster for rural communities. So who's right in this tug of war? On the animal welfare front, this ban is a clear win. We've all seen the gut-wrenching footage. Sheep crammed into ships, suffering from extreme heat and disease, only to face a brutal end. Public sentiment has shifted. People care more about animal welfare than ever before. But here's where things get tricky. The government, always keen on a good headline, is now in a bind. They're being lauded as champions of animal rights while desperately trying to appease the farming sector. It's a bit of a political juggling act. Picture this: Farmer Joe in rural New South Wales, who's relied on live exports for decades, now staring down a very uncertain future. His sheep, which once brought in a steady income, are now just costly to maintain. National Farmers Federation President Fiona Simpson has pointed out that, quote, "This decision will have a devastating impact on farmers who rely on live exports for their livelihood. The government's promise of transition assistance might sound good in a press release, but will it really make up for the loss? It's a tough sell." This ban might open up opportunities for our own local meat production, creating our own economic stimulus and our own jobs, but remains to be seen how it will shape out. The crux of the matter is balance. Sure, we need to protect animals. We also need to support our farmers. It's a tightrope walk, and the government's track record on such delicate manoeuvres isn't exactly reassuring. Remember the Murray-Darling Basin plan? Let's hope a Labor government can do that better. And let's not overlook the economic ramifications. The live export industry is worth around $1.7 billion a year. That's a significant chunk of change. Banning it outright, without a robust plan to support farmers, could have serious ripple effects across the economy. But then again, when did common sense ever get in the way of a good political stunt? The government owes it to both the animals and the farmers to be transparent and accountable. If they're going to ban live exports, they need to roll out comprehensive support measures for the farming communities. Anything less is just window dressing. Farmers need certainty and support to transition to other markets and farming practices. So, here we are. The live export ban is a bold move, but it's fraught with complexities. It's a step forward for animal rights, no doubt, but unless the government backs it up with solid support for our farmers, we could be looking at a lot of sheep and humans left out in the cold. As always, the devil is in the details. Let's hope they get it right this time.